morning. It is Saturday the 21st, I believe, of February. I might do a couple of clips between now and next weekend, just to give you like final thoughts on a book that I'm reading with Noria and her Patreon. So, yeah, I'll leave a link down below to her channel. Go ahead and check it out. A little real talk here. I have not been reading anything.
What? What?
Nothing since last Saturday. Or it's Saturday before last. Saturday before last. It's been a while. Yeah. I read 4 chapters of Paladin Strength with Noria on the first Saturday of this month. And I didn't pick it up again. I'm going to do that after I finish this clip. I haven't really watched any like movies. My husband and I might watch one later. I don't know what that's going to be. We did finish The Last Kingdom, all the episodes. We had started that, gosh, years ago. And then when Netflix decided that they weren't going to be mailing discs out anymore, I just never went back to figure out where I left off. But the husband and I, we finished that. We've been binging it kind of this week. So we were in like the end of season 3, watched that, and then we just finished season 5, which is the last season. And then there is a movie, which we are going to watch later today. And I'm hoping to watch a movie this weekend. I would like to watch How to Train Your Dragon because I saw that that was available. Yeah. Even the books that I said that I was kind of expecting to pick up over February break, I just didn't. I ended up getting a little under the weather, and so did the husband. So, yeah. I didn't really feel like much doing anything this week. Plus, I hurt my back again, which is wonderful. That's sarcasm there. So yeah, that's it. That's all that's going on today. I'm going on the live stream with Noria at 2 to discuss some of Paladin Strength, which is book 2 in the Saints of Steel by T. Kingfisher, and I am enjoying it, and I am looking forward to some humor today. Maybe that'll get me out of my funk a little bit. Yeah, I admit it. I'm in a funk, and not a funk where you like smelly funk. I have showered. I'm in a funk. And yeah, so today is all about really focusing on myself and getting myself motivated for the week to come, because it is going to be a full week of school unless we get a snow day. I don't know. They're watching the weather. We might get something Wednesday. Maybe. Maybe not. I doubt it. Anyways, I should be more excited because I love the unit that we're getting ready to start. It's all about colors and shading and all that stuff. And we get to play with skin tones, and we get to mix colors and make up our own names for the colors, and I'm all excited about that. Plus, I don't know, I'm not looking forward to March because there's a thing they like to do, and it's basketball themed. I am not a basketball girly. I'm just like my football, occasionally a hockey game. Boy, I'm trying to get into that. But yeah, not too big on the basketball. Just not. And yeah, it's going to be a busy month in March, and I'm not looking forward to it at all. Except maybe the one day where we don't have kids in the classroom, we actually leave and go to like this session thing where we have sessions and whatnot for development. Yeah, but that's all I have for now. Puds and I are chilling. Oh, by the way, I got a new couch. That was my Valentine's Day gift from my husband. I'll share a picture of what I came home to. And I think the bear was a nice touch. I do. I think that was a nice touch. But I had to move it because Puss likes to sit up here when the sun is shining. And right now he's just chilling in his bear paw. Look at him. It's all adorable with that little foot over his nose. So cute. He went to the vet this week. I want to give you an update on Puddy. Puds went to the vet with me, and he got a clean bill of health. He has a little tartar on his teeth, so we're going to clean his teeth somehow. He's so picky about his food, I might actually have to brush them myself. Yep. And he has a murmur, but we knew that. But it sounds good. Heart sounds good. He's got a healthy weight. He actually lost a pound, maybe. But that's okay. That's the heaviest he's ever been, apparently. So he usually roughly weighs about the same as he did. I am now going to read my book and get a head start on that. So it's a little later, and the husband and I are in the middle of watching The Last Kingdom, 7 Kings Must Die movie, which takes us back a little bit into Bebbanburg after, there's been a little bit of peace, I guess. And the boy that Uhtred raised is not exactly the best person to be king, I guess. Anyways, we're about halfway through that. I did join Noria earlier for Buddy Read Sprint. I got as far as maybe chapter 29 of the Paladin Strength, and I've had some very funny moments, and I can't wait to finish the book. So, more later. Hello, it is Sunday afternoon on the 22nd of February. The husband and I went and ran some errands, took the other half of the couch that fit in my car. We still have a piece of the frame that does not fit, but other than that, most of the couch from before is gone to the dump in pieces. I feel like I have more energy mentally today than I have in quite some time. So I'm going to take advantage of that and do a few things that I've been kind of putting off. I think feeling under the weather and then being sick last month and then again this month, minor compared to the COVID last month, but still just needed rest. And my bestie reached out to me knowing that at this time I've kind of like in my own head and making sure that she let me know she's there for me was probably something I needed to hear, but I'm glad that she knows me very well and reached out. So that was good for me yesterday to have a conversation with her off and on. Kind of joking, kind of trying not to be too serious. I don't want to talk about the things that are causing me stress during this time of year because it just, I am just going to try to be proactive today and get the things done that I feel like I can do. And also, sitting down with Noria after 2 weeks of not reading was really good because I was able to get back into Paladin Strength and laugh and giggle at some of the things that were going on in the story between Istvan and Clara. And I just like those characters. The Saint of Steel series by T. Kingfisher is not going to be something that like blows my mind, but they're predictable stories in a way that you know that the couples are going to end up together. You know that they're going to work things out. Stakes are not that high, but high enough. And there's this ongoing thing where there's this creature, this golem-like creature that is, beheading people and taking their bodies and stuff. And they're trying to figure out what the source is and what's going on. So the Paladins are kind of like investigating this because they think that it might maybe have something to do with what's going on, but also we're also trying to figure out what killed their saint or their god and that kind of thing. So I don't know if we'll ever find out what happened there, but yeah. And then I don't know. There are just some really fun moments in the story that make me laugh and giggle between the couple and interactions with other people, which are very amusing at times, and I need that. So rom-com in a fantasy, I like it. I like it. They're not very long books. Maybe like 7 hours of listening, maybe 8. So relatively short compared to some of the big stuff I've been reading and listening to. So yeah, I'm going to get back to that. Hello, it is the 28th of February. It's Saturday. It's the last day of February. I actually have a couple of hours now where I am going to be alone because the Story of Silence is out and about with his mother. It's just me and the Puds, and we're chilling. It was kind of a rough week at work, just not coworker stuff or anything like that, or just behaviors and things like that. We're just working on our feels, typical, but it takes a lot out of me. So that being said, have I been reading? No, I haven't read anything since I read with Noria. In fact, we're supposed to be reading up to chapter 45 today, and I have not done that. So I need to finish not only the chapters we were supposed to finish last weekend, but the 10 chapters for today. On top of that, I think 5 chapters. I think I'm 5 chapters. Maybe not. Maybe 3. I don't know. Maybe I have a total of 13. I have no idea. I'll have to look. I'll find out when I start listening to it. Anyways, that's about it. I don't know if I shared my rating for The Last Kingdom in totality. I am going to give it a 4.5 popcorns for that. And did we watch anything else since then? No, I did watch an episode of Mr. Queen, which is still very interesting and funny, and I'm glad that Noria recommended it. And yeah, so I am going to get to reading those chapters, and then I will share my final thoughts later today. So, peace. So I'm on the live right now with Noria, and we're muted at the moment, and we've just been there silently reading. I accidentally finished Paladin Strength. Oops. So they're catching up. I'm giving it a 4 Blossom. It was fun. I wouldn't say no to reading the next one in the series, for sure.
Much later.
All right, so Nori and I had a nice discussion about Paladin Strength, and she's going to put up, I think, book 3 as one of our nominations for a book to possibly read for March as a buddy read for her Patreon. I put up 2 nominations. Both of them are translated works, and both of them have something very in common. Yes, cats. There are cats in both books. We'll see. I will talk more about them depending on what gets chosen for the month of March on Noria's Patreon read. I am at the store with my husband. We chose to do a take-out dinner tonight, so he's picking up a couple of hot turkey and bacon hoagies and some beverages to go with it. And then we're going to head home and watch a movie. And I'm not sure what it's going to be just yet. We've thrown out a couple of titles. Maybe we'll watch one that I've chosen and then one that he's chosen, and we'll see. I don't know. So I'd love to hear down below how the month of February went for you guys. Am I the only one who's feeling those wintry kind of, life slumps. I'm hoping that the change in the longer days that are coming is gonna up my mood just a little bit more. Maybe I'm not the only one out there who's feeling the life slump. Anyways, yeah, till next time, bye.